The double hammock back carry is considered by lots of people to be one of the most supportive back carries there is because of the chest pass. But when you're first starting off, it can be quite hard to get that chest pass snug enough. So I'm going to show you a couple of tips that I've learned. So if you grab your wrap, I'm using a size 6, and you want the middle marker to end up on your chest. So to find the point where your baby's going to go, put middle marker in your chest, round back, add a little bit for your baby, and this is the point that I'm going to stick on my baby's back. And now to your baby. Coming up. Coming up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whee! Oh, you want your hands out? So, I'm going to make sure that I keep this top rail, do you want your hands out, nice and secure the whole time. And I'm going to do that by pinning it between my teeth. And once I've done that, I'm going to turn around and make my seat. So, to make your seat, you want to pull all the excess material down and put it into their knee pits, going from one knee in a straight line to the other knee. So, like this. And now that I've done that, I'm going to try and stand up as straight as possible, because the more you lean forward, the more your child can lean away from you, and also the more slack that you might introduce to the system. So with my shorter tail, I'm going to pin it between my knees so that all is kept nice and tight. With this longer tail, I'm going to keep the tension, making sure it's all nice and tight, making sure everything is still into our knee pits. And then I'm going to pass the longer tail across my chest under the shorter tail. But rather than spread it now, I'm going to keep that as a bunched rope pass at the moment. Now, making sure it's tight enough, I'm then going to divide this into the bottom 2/3 and the top third. The bottom 2/3 are going to go into our knee pits like before in a straight line, bunched up. And then with the top third, I'm going to bring that up over our back. So, bottom 2/3 into her knees. Alright. Like that. And then the top third coming up over my shoulder. Now I'm going to pin them both between my knees so that it's all nice and secure, and I'm going to make sure that everything is going from one knee pit to the other knee pit. Then I'm going to sandwich my shoulders. So to do this, you simply take this bottom rail, fold it in to meet the top rail, like that. And then with this pass, I'm going to go over her first knee, and I'm going to make sure that this pass is pinning all that material that I used to make a seat, so it's going on top of it. Round under her bottom, and then I'm going under the second leg. And then I'm going to pin this pass between my legs. And I'm going to do exactly the same with this shoulder. So outer rail here, underneath to meet the inside rail. Then round over the first knee, making sure I pin all that material in place, under the second knee, and round to the front. With these two bits, I'm going to tie them off in a secure double knot. What's up? And then this is the point where I'm now going to spread my chest pass. So you get this bottom rail and pull it down, and then you find the top rail up here, pull it up, and then you're going to fold it over and pull it down, and that will just tighten everything up as you're doing that. There we go. So you now have two nice cushy sandwich shoulders, a nice snug test pass, secure double knot, a nice pinned seat, and hopefully a nice secure double hammock.